Hi guys, happy Friday, flashback Friday. Hopefully you guys are doing good. Hopefully everybody had a great week, and hopefully everybody's doing good so far and ready for the weekend. It's so crazy, like the weekend came fast, okay, it's left. I have like these little pokies on my foot. But anyway, hopefully you guys are doing good. I've been doing really good, actually. Doing what I have to do for myself. And doing me and staying in my lane. But I just wanted to come and wish you guys a good weekend. And yeah. It's so weird, like even a year from now, I'm just like, I feel like a totally different person than I even was a year ago, you know. It's crazy. I think I overcame a lot, regardless of how anybody else feels. I know what I had to overcome, and so I think I endured a lot and overcame a lot that I had to, you know. And so on top of trying to be positive during everything, you know, it's kind of hard, you know, especially when you have people calling you crazy, you know. But it actually benefited me a lot by, like, I think the Emerald Tablets actually helped me a lot because it taught me how to, like, transmute negativity and negative energy, you know. And so the Emerald Tablets helped me as far as being able to transmute negative energy into more positive energy, right? And so that's when I first learned how to transmute negative energy into positive, right? And was through the Emerald Tablets. And it's so funny because my flashback Friday, it's funny because I remember, like, when I first tried to apply it to my life, you know, the transmutation part, the negativity. I remember I did this video. I think I titled it How to Tame the Lion or something. I forget. It was something regarding taming the lion or something. I forget what I named it. I forget. It's something with the lion, but it's hilarious. But I was talking on there about something that happened to me that day, or it was either that day or day before. But I had something that happened to me at Walmart, and it was this lady. She was I don't know, she just like walked into my car and started being crazy for no reason and started yelling at me. And when I was about to back out to leave, she just wanted to start drama with me, I guess, for no reason. I didn't know this lady. And I remember I was leaving from Walmart, and you know when you sit in your car for a while before you leave, you know, to make sure your seatbelt's on, you know, and just little things right before you drive off. And that's what happened to me. I got in my car and I was waiting to leave, right? So I got in my car and I was about to leave, and this lady walked in front of my car and she started yelling at me, like she was yelling at me. She just like walked up to my car literally and was like, are you leaving? Are you leaving already? And I was just looking at her like, dude, calm down. Like, you don't even know who I am. And she just kept going in on me. And I was just looking at her like, well, I'm not going to leave as fast as you want me to now because you're sitting here cussing me out for no reason. You know, and so, like, I remember I just let her be crazy. And, like, even other people around me saw it. And, like, when I left, you know, I just kind of let her do her thing, and I didn't leave when she wanted me to. I just stayed in my spot, to be honest, and I felt like I had more things to do because it was ridiculous. It was either that or get out the car and argue back with her. And at that time, you know, I was just learning how to, like, transmute negative energy and stuff. So at that time, I wanted to say something to her and, like, be irate and be on the level that she was on, you know, but that's when I started practicing how to transmute negative energy. And so I remember I did a video on it, and I was laughing because she was like really going in on me for no reason. And that's the video, I think, where I first started learning how to transmute negative energy. And I believe I was saying on that video is like, instead of me being irate and argue with her and try to fight in a parking lot, she was way older than me, by the way. She's maybe in her late 40s, I would say. And so I was mentioning in that video, like, instead of me being irate towards her or like going back in at her, you know, what I did was, well, instead of using my lower side of my ego, I used the higher vibration part of my ego, which was to go wash my car. So if I was upset with her, or like she didn't really make me upset, to be honest. I just got irritated and you know, and I felt like instead of lashing back out at her and being on like a low vibration as her, you know, the best thing for me to do at that time was to go wash my car because it needed to be washed. And so like I transmuted the negative energy into like a positive energy by doing that, right? Because even if I was upset at the moment, you know, it took my mind off of the whole issue because, you know, I put my energy towards something that was going to actually benefit me versus harm me, if that makes sense. So I put my energy into doing benefiting myself, which is washing my car, which made me happier and then made me vibrate even more higher, you know, versus lower. And that, I believe that's when I first learned how to transmute energy, negative energy, into positive energy. And so I think that was like in 2021. If not, yeah, it had to have been, it's either 2021 or 2022, but I think it was in 2021, to be honest. And so that's when I learned how to, that's when I actually applied it to my life as far as transmuting negative energy into positivity. And, you know, I learned that through the Emerald Tablets too. And, you know, he's mentioned on there how, like, our job is to try to transmute negative energy into positive energy. And so that's when I started to do that, was back in 2021. I started practicing with it until I became better at it, right? And so it's crazy. And so, like, no matter what was going on with me back then, you know, I always tried to stay positive regardless of my situation. You know, I tried to stay positive as I could be at that time. And nobody really knows what I went through because nobody was there unless they're stalking me, you know. But like, nobody really know exactly what I went through. So I don't really let people talk on my past because they really don't know what I went through. So, or I just don't take it into consideration because, you know, I don't really talk on stuff I don't know, and I just feel like it should be the same with me. And I don't care, you know, I know my truth. And that's just how I was able to transmit a lot of negativity in the past. Like, even with my videos, like, I didn't want to do these. Like, actually, I started in 2019. Wait, it was the beginning. It was January, I say, of 2020 when I started my videos. And I started them to kind of help people, you know. And at first I had like a different idea. I was gonna do something different, totally different with my videos, but you know, my circumstances and stuff, it had to go a different route, which was even better because I don't know, it's just, I think it benefited me better as far as my goal is on helping other people. And so regardless of how many views I had or how many likes I had or how many people viewed it or anything like that, that wasn't my goal in the beginning. So it didn't really crush me, if that makes sense, or make me fall as far as my goals with my hobbies, you know, because that wasn't my main focus. It was to help people. I think the thing that actually hurt me the most was me knowing that certain individuals are watching my videos and may be blocking them from other people to view them, so that way they can either take my content or create off of my content, right? Because that wasn't the purpose of my videos. You know, the purpose of my videos was to help people that were willing to help themselves, you know, especially like when it came down to what I experienced, you know, because I'm sure a lot more people have experienced things with like alcohol addictions and stuff like that in the past, or cigarettes, you know. And so I think that hurt me more, knowing that certain people are watching my videos, but it wasn't getting to the people I needed it to get to, you know, because that was the main purpose of my videos. And so regardless of how many subscribers I had, you know, the only thing that upset me was that the people that needed to get their information may have not have gotten it, you know. And I just didn't want anybody to be stealing my content or using it for their own benefits, you know. I think that's where most of my discouragement came from with my videos. But at the same time, I kept doing them, you know, because that wasn't my purpose, you know, was as far as like the subscribers. You know, I just felt like eventually the people that needed to get the information was going to get the information, right? Eventually. And so I didn't really freak out about it, you know. I just kind of like kept doing me and kept doing them instead of, regardless of how many times I got talked about. Because, you know, it's just like, I'm not the only one that does videos. I'm sure everybody else does them too. And so like to have people talk about my videos or try to downplay me with my videos or anything like that is kind of ridiculous to me, because it's like, you know, everybody does it. So it's like not everybody's gonna like me. And so I'm fine with that. So I didn't care when people talked about me or talked about my videos, because everybody's different, and if they didn't like it, I'm sure somebody else was gonna like it eventually. So I didn't really trip. So I kept staying motivated and kept doing my videos, you know. But at the same time, I was transmuting the negativity into positivity at the same time. Because now, like, when I look back to my old videos, like, there's videos where I could look back now that actually help me now, like, in my current situation in my life. You know, there's videos I could look on in the past that actually, like, it helps benefit me now, if that makes sense. So by me, like, if somebody would talk about me or talk about my videos or something back in the past, I would still get up and do them, you know, because it was a passion and it gave me happiness, right? And so by me doing them, you know, I didn't even know why I was saying certain things back then, you know, but now I look back to it, it's like I transmuted negativity back then by doing my videos, because they actually are helping me now in my present and in my future, you know. And so by me transmuting the negativity back then, it actually did nothing but stunt, like, it did nothing but evolve me, pretty much. It's crazy. Because sometimes, like, I think it was a few weeks ago, I was looking at a few of my videos back in like 2021, like when I first started going in on my videos. When I look back to those videos, like, I laugh at myself, because like the way I was speaking, you know, I was being real, like, true, you know, speaking my truth, which there's never nothing wrong with speaking your truth. I don't feel, I was speaking my truth, and but at the same time, it seemed like, I don't know, I was just laughing at myself, because it seemed like I was in my ego in a lot of those videos back in 2021 in the beginning. That's what it seemed like, because the way I was speaking, delivering the messages, I guess, like, I don't think I was trying to act out of my ego, but I think the way I delivered it, it sounded like it. And so now when I look back to certain videos, I just laugh at myself, because I just had a lot to talk about, and it was just like coming out of my mouth like really fast. But it seemed like I was in my ego at the same time. And so So I feel like I evolved at the same time that I was doing my videos, you know. So I was evolving at the same time. The more that I did my videos, I kept evolving, you know. So it's just amazing to look at now, you know, how far I've come, because my videos now, I seem like my delivery is more mature than it used to be, you know. So I have a more mature delivery, and as far as my messages go, but it's just funny how, like, I literally evolved with my videos. So, like, even with my mind, body, and my soul too. So I don't know, I never like give up on them at all, because it makes me happy to do this for you guys, to talk to you guys. But you know, if I didn't learn how to transmute negative energy back then, you know, I probably wouldn't even have as many, I probably wouldn't have created as many videos that I did, you know. But by me learning how to transmute negative energy and negativity, it just helped me to keep growing and evolving, you know, into who I am now today, which is more balanced and, you know, I do things more in positive light other versus negative, you know, and I don't know, if I have to transmute darkness, then I will, you know, but at least I know how to do it, because God showed me how to do it, and so that's why I'm always thankful to Him, always. But anyway, I hope that everybody have a great weekend. I'm gonna go do me, per usual, and do what I gotta do for myself. So if I don't see you guys tomorrow, I hope you guys have a great weekend, and I'll talk to you soon. Love you. Bye.